Okay, well, good morning. I show 11 o'clock, so we'll get started. Got 11 of you online this morning, so appreciate that. Um, my name is David Wild, and I want to welcome you to Management 351 for the spring semester. Again, another unusual semester for all of us. Everybody needs patience, and we'll get through all of this, and hopefully this will be an enjoyable class for you, one that you learn a good bit. Uh, since it's a principles of management course, we'll cover a lot of different topics, everything from leadership and motivation, decision making, strategy, planning, human resources, kind of a one-shot approach to everything about management and leadership, and you'll get a good bit out of the course, and hopefully some things you can take away that you can use uh, at work right now, or in the future. And so I'm glad to have you in the course. We're up to 16 folks online right now, so appreciate the attendance here. What I intend to do today is just cover a lot of first day stuff, and hopefully get you oriented as to how the course is going to go and proceed. Talk a good bit about the syllabus. No shock there, and then also an overview of how we're going to be using Connect throughout the semester. In really that will be the key to all of this in terms of all the ebook, and then everything that will be done for a grade will be done through Connect. All the assignments, all the quizzes, even the tests. We'll talk about that. I know that is of interest to you. We'll talk a bit about the calendar for the semester. I have the whole semester blocked out. I do have dates set for all the exams, and no matter what happens with the university's calendar, knock on wood, no big changes there. But we'll be able to you will be able to plan accordingly for your work and anything else going on. And there's a lot going on these days. I'm about to end a quarantine myself, so this would have been a virtual class day regardless. But I want to make you aware here at the beginning, to hopefully you've had a chance to download or at least look at online the course syllabus, and of course that's important in any class. It's especially important when you're taking an online class, and our interactions are a little more limited. I joked this is probably the longest syllabus you have had or will have, probably the only one with cartoons in it. But it does spell out a lot of detail and some useful information, and hopefully you saw some good news in there as well. I'd also say the same thing about downloading and printing or viewing the course calendar, and use that for your reference in terms of planning. In terms of the one other thing I wanted to mention is that I have sent you links for two videos. One is a walkthrough and an overview of how the course is set up and structured in Moodle, and what resources are available to you there. The other video that you'll find quite helpful is an overview and tour of what's available for you in Connect, and how to make use of Connect throughout the semester. I'd recommend highly, beyond just this interaction, to view those two videos, and they'll be very helpful in getting you off to a good start. Before I proceed to the syllabus, let me just say one thing that kind of came to light the last couple of days. When when all the schedule was set for the semester, we actually had class times, and so I set things up for 8, 11, and 8, 11, and 2. Somewhere along the way, the sections got changed to TBA, unspecified class time. So I do know as we go along, I'll free things up a little bit in terms of scheduling. We'll talk about in a minute. There's no sets. All my stuff is set up on a continuous basis for doing assignments, quizzes, and even the tests are set up to be taken sometime during a 24-hour period. So the class schedule won't matter as much, and we will not have any, good news for number one, we won't have any required Zoom sessions at any time. All these will be voluntary, but I will be archiving each time I do a Zoom. I'll archive what is the best, and that's going to be relatively speaking, of the Zoom sessions that I do each time, and make those available. So if your work schedule, family schedule, or actual class schedule, if you have a class conflict at 11 o'clock or 8 or 2, you'll be able to view the Zooms at your discretion. So I will be making those available, and you'll see later today I'll make an email with a link for this Zoom. Some basic information. Yeah, I can't be on campus. I'm not. I don't have anything serious, but I have a couple of things that put me at a little higher risk. So I'm in the pool of professors that'll be teaching totally virtually and online office hours as well. If you find that you want to have a one-on-one session, if you have any questions, concerns throughout the semester, I've laid out some plentiful availability time Monday through Thursday. All I would ask is initiate a session yourself. Give me a little notice. I'll specify, try to give me a day's notice so I can plan accordingly. But if you do want to have a one-on-one session, please feel free. Just set up the Google Meet or a Zoom invitation and send that to me. In terms of some first day information that I know you'll want to know, there is no physical textbook for the class, so I'm not going to be responsible for putting you in the textbook rental line, although I can say things look to be working better on that end from what I've seen driving by. But we will only have an ebook, and that ebook is available to you through Connect. That is why it is essential that you go ahead and complete the free registration process. And since I have one current college undergrad student at Tech in our family, the fact that Connect is free to you, it's covered through your textbook rental fee. That's very good news. I know what Connect costs when my son calls and says he's got 1 or 2 Connect courses. I know it's about $120 a throw. So you get a deal doing it through textbook rental. I would refer you to a couple of points. One quick housekeeping note. Please make sure right now you've got your mics muted. 8 o'clock. I think I had somebody doing dishes during the session, so just double check you got things muted since I'm recording this. I'd refer you to the first table 1 in the syllabus, the grading scale. I use the 10-point must, so the way God meant it to be, 90, 80, 70, 60, hopefully not down that far. In terms of how you're going to earn the grade this semester, in summary, I'd refer you to table 2 in the syllabus, outlining the different activities and what they're worth. Exams. The exams will all be taken in Connect. The first one is scheduled for Tuesday, February the 9th. And so I'll communicate with you uh, a bunch before that. But the first one is going to be on Tuesday, February the 9th. That'll be over chapters 1, 2, and 7 out of Connect. And during the course of the semester, we'll be covering 17 chapters from Connect. That breaks down to you'll be taking 6 exams over the over those chapters. One will have only 2 chapters. That's actually going to be the second exam. You'll be taking 6 exams. The best 5 will count. So that's already good news. You get to drop an exam, or alternatively, you can skip one. So depending on your situation, particularly toward the end of the semester, you might, as things converge there at the end of the semester, you may hopefully be in a position to skip that 6th exam. But the exams will be offered through Connect. There'll be basically a midnight to midnight window in which to take the exams. They're all going to be true, false, multiple choice in nature. I don't have any of the proctoring set for those. You may take that as very good news, but I don't. Connect has some free and then paid proctoring levels. I'm opting not to use that. It's complicated enough sometimes to do these online classes. That adds a level of complexity, although it works very well. But I'm not going to use Proctorio within Connect. I'm not going to use the Respondus lockdown browser that pretends there aren't phones and tablets that you can use as a second screen. So basically, in a nutshell, these do translate into being open book, open resource exams. What I will caution you is that it is best to prepare as if you're taking, I wouldn't say a real exam, but an exam in a real classroom. The better you're prepared, that you've read, you've done all the homework and activities, taken the quizzes in lead up to the exam, the better you will do. And so not relying on the fact, oh, I could maybe access the ebook on my phone or do things. It gets dicey in terms of time management if you try to rely on that and you're taking 5 or 10 minutes to answer a question, you're going to run out of time. So do be aware of that. The exams will have, as I said, you'll run a midnight to midnight window. You can opt when to take the exam on your schedule, and you can also take it a second time if you prefer. The way the exam's constructed, it's coming from a pool of questions. You won't see exactly the same exam. Probably 20% repeat of questions, but you can take it a second time if you wish. I have students that do that, and only the highest score counts. So it's risk-free to try to retake it. So would encourage you to do that if time allows, and if you take the exam a first time, get a 75, an 85, and you want to try to improve, then or lower, hopefully not. But if you want to try to improve on your exam score, then that's always an option. So one thing I will do is I will be sending out and I'll try not to spam you, but I will, a few more emails than I probably should have here at the beginning of the semester. But I'll send you a weekly update, generally on a Saturday or Sunday before the next week, just to make you aware of important things and reminders on schedule and so forth. So I know that's crucial with taking an online class and staying connected. Other notes on the syllabus. We will have a comprehensive final exam. It's probably your bad news for the day, but that'll be at the end of the semester. Overall 17 chapters. It is worth 15% of the course grade. Reason for doing so is so that you don't just cram and learn each chapter for the test and then forget it. It'll be fairly put together in terms of just giving you a chance to show that you've retained the material throughout the course of the semester and didn't just cram and forget it. So that'll be at the end of the semester. That's a May issue, so we'll worry about that when the time comes. But just be aware that there is that comprehensive final at the end. In terms of the other activities to be done on Connect, and again, I would point you to that Connect overview video for a few specifics. Two general categories of activities on Connect. The first is going to be homework, and in terms of the homework activities, each chapter has an adaptive learning exercise to be completed. That's generally going to be, it's going to be best done after you've done an initial read of the chapter, after perhaps, instead of doing the initial read, if you view and listen to the video lectures that I've put together. I have sent out the links for those for the first 3 chapters on the first test. They're also available to you within Connect as an activity. It's not a graded activity, but it's available to you if you want to click on and view the lectures. So you'll notice that, like for chapter 1, there's a playlist of lectures. That's so that they're like 3 or 4 10 to 15 minute segments covering chapter 1, and I've gotten good feedback. It's not they're not going to go viral by any. They're not that entertaining, but they're voiceover PowerPoint basically. But I hope you'll make use of them. I've gotten feedback from students about using them in some really creative ways in terms of again, using it as kind of an overview of the chapter, and when you begin studying the chapter, or as a review before taking the exam. So hopefully you'll use them if you just listen to them while driving or exercising or so forth. Hopefully you can make use of these video lectures. That'll help you though in doing everything you need to do for the chapters. Again, there's the homework activities, and all of those together will be worth 15% of the course grade. You also have chapter quizzes. Now the homeworks you can take on an unlimited basis. You can try and take them, and with all the homework activities, they are set up in Connect to where only the highest grade counts. So do be aware of that. The chapter quizzes, and the chapter quizzes are again multiple choice and true false in nature, and they're good preparation for the actual test in terms of being maybe not the same questions, but similar questions in terms of formatting and difficulty levels and so forth. So the chapter quizzes are good gauges of how you're learning the chapters and if what you're doing is right, on track for you in terms of your learning, and also for a grade. The chapter quizzes are set up to where you can take them up to 3 times each. And again, as with everything else, the setting is that only the highest grade counts. I will caution you, I've had a couple of students already between my 3 sections who have went in and a number of students being eager to get some things done and working on homework and so forth. And I have had people already take say the chapter 1 quiz, and I've had students who have already burned through all 3 attempts on the chapter 1 quiz, not making a 90 or 100. And so do be a little cautious about, you want to take the quiz when you're ready, when you feel like you're prepared to do so, and when you will do your best. Otherwise, in terms of what's available for you in Connect, hopefully it's set up in a way that's easy for you to navigate. You do use that kind of as the basis for everything in the class, because the ebook is available through Connect. If you, I've encouraged, one of my emails was encouraging you to go ahead and please, today, if not, if you haven't done it already, to go ahead and complete the free registration process for Connect, that you can start by just clicking on the icon that's provided in Moodle. It's important because everything we do in the class basically is going to be done through Connect, and also to resolve if by chance you have any technical difficulties. And if you run into that, McGraw-Hill has some excellent support resources that can help you get through that. I will, my one caution here is that it does, Connect does work best on Chrome. That is their recommended browser. So if you don't have Chrome, excuse me, it would be good to download and install and use Chrome when you're working with Connect. Also, because everything works on pop-ups, you click on an assignment, it pops up. You click on the book, it pops up. So so you do need to enable pop-ups with Connect. That's the extent of my tech support. Otherwise, I'll refer you to them, because they can do the cool things like take over your computer and fix things. So just a word here on the class schedule. Again, I'll refer you to, hopefully you have use your boss's or your parents' computer to print out the syllabus and the schedule, because they're a little lengthy, but the class schedule is blocked out day by day. Again, there is no stress. There is no online, there's no required online meeting. There is no physical meetings scheduled for the class, but I do have it blocked out with future Zoom sessions that'll be specific days during the semester, and then also the exam days. And what I will say is this, in regards to the university calendar. I and a few of my colleagues have been surprised. We do have a Mardi Gras break built into the calendar, even though, as you know, there's not going to be much Mardi Gras going on other than driving by the decorated houses in New Orleans. That break is still slated in February. We still have spring break for a week scheduled after Easter. I'm hoping for all of our sakes that those breaks come about, and I've built my course schedule around that. I've scheduled exams and so forth around those breaks. So what I will say is, if there are any changes with the university calendar, I'll try to adhere to the exam days that I have built in here to the schedule, so that you can plan accordingly. If you're trying to plan, things for work, for family, not a lot of vacations going on, but if you were planning a run to the beach or something, or being at a wedding or so forth, you can plan accordingly. That I'll stick to these days for test. No matter what no matter if Mardi Gras or spring break were to go away. No inside info, but just kind of a spidey sense that there could be some changes there. One other thing I want to point out to you in the syllabus is noted on page 12 of the syllabus. Bet you never thought you'd hear that. But outlining what I refer to as the purge. And this is borrowed from the movie, but I have a date set up, which is the last regular class day of the semester, Thursday, May the 6th. That will be interesting. That is the purge day. And what I use that for is, if you have missed a test, if you have missed doing homework assignments plural, or if you miss quizzes, this is a one day chance to make things up with no penalty. And so the mechanics of this are that I've grown very comfortable working with Connect, but in order for you to make up an assignment individually, it takes me about as long to make that change as it would for you to, say, do a homework assignment. So I've set it up so that on that Thursday, May the 6th date, everything will be open to you. Everything will be open. You can redo homework. You can make up homework, quizzes. You can even retake a test if you want to try to improve your grade. And so it makes for an interesting proposition for you. If you are, especially if for some reason you end up missing doing assignments, quizzes, and so forth. That's a no penalty makeup opportunity. If, and this happened, this has happened when I've done this before, that if you are borderline on a grade, if you are borderline, the CB, BA, it's an opportunity to try to maybe replace a test grade and improve your standing quite a bit. And so it's something to file away. It is not, oh, I can do the entire semester on Thursday, May the 6th. Please, no, don't think that. But for your sake, it's a chance for no penalty makeups, no penalty replacing assignments, quizzes that you might have missed during the semester, and something to file away. Again, I'll remind you much more about that when the time comes. So we have again almost 20 people online, and I do appreciate your attending at this time. For future Zoom sessions, again, all will be voluntary. So when you see when I send out a Zoom meeting link, it is voluntary. I'm not taking attendance today. I won't take attendance on any of the days. But also know that I will archive the Zoom session, so that if by chance, if say for today you're having to make a change on your work schedule or so forth to attend, won't have to do that in the future. You can view the sessions at your leisure. So what I'll ask at this point, I've got 13 minutes left in 12 in the Zoom session. So if you have any specific questions, feel free to unmute your microphone, or type them in the chat if you prefer that. And so we'll take a few minutes here at the end to answer any questions, concerns that you might have as we get started here in the semester. If you don't, then I appreciate your attending today. I will hold on here for a few minutes to see if there's any questions that come in. So if you want to ask a question, unmute yourself, or just type them in the chat, and we'll proceed with any questions. This is the awkward silence. Okay, so we'll go with that. Okay. I don't have any big university news. Again, just hope for a good semester. And I will say it is appeared from driving by that textbook rental, the lines have been much improved. So whatever changes they have made, I think they went to some reservation system and so forth. So hopefully that doesn't have you stuck in a god awful line that I saw at the beginning and end of the fall semester. Okay. Okay. Any questions, comments? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll all look forward to hopefully a very, very good semester. If you have any questions that come up during the course of the semester, I do have the availability time for you to reach out one-on-one. I just would ask that you use use it, set up your own Google Meet or a Zoom session. Send me an invite, and I'll be happy to meet with you online. And just give me a little notice so I can. I can't. Don't give me 5 minutes notice, please. Please try to notify me the day before so I can plan accordingly to be in front of the computer. Okay. So, questions, comments. Okay, with nothing coming in, and that's okay. I do know you have a lot on your plate. If you're taking a full class load, you've got five, six different professors doing things five, six different ways, and five different sets of expectations. So let's all be patient. We'll hopefully we'll have a very good semester, and I hope you do in the end take away a lot of valuable knowledge from the management material that you'll be reading and studying and working with, and the Connect does make for a good learning experience, and I hope you'll take advantage of it. Also, one final thing, and this is important. Uh, I'll be doing a weekly update email. Again, I won't spam you, but I will make you aware of what's upcoming for the week and what you need to be focused on for the class, as well as any news about the class. Just a little caution. I do know students network, talk amongst themselves, the group me and chat may go on. Make sure I'm sending you the official word. I had one student email yesterday that was about getting information from classmates, not correct information. I'm going to try to be very straightforward and frequent, not spamming, but frequent in my communication. So do look for that. I don't discourage. I encourage the networking with your fellow students, but just if any changes, anything major, it's going to come from me. So do be aware of that. So a little cautionary note there at the end, but we're at 11:33, so appreciate your time and attention. I really do. Good turnout, especially without a formal class being scheduled right now for you. So I appreciate it. Look forward to working with you throughout the course of the semester. And if you have any questions, do please reach out. Email. I am on it. I monitor my email throughout the day and into the night. So if you have a quick question, I can certainly answer it via email without having to set up a Zoom session or so forth. So any other questions? Okay. I appreciate your attendance today. Look forward to working with you. Have yourself a good semester. Hope all your classes go well, and be well and stay well, and that's more important than ever. So appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll look forward to talking with you soon.